His name is John C.
It's a brand new week. It's a brand new month. We are going to make some fucking money. What is going on, traders? How are we doing tonight? Damn, chat is popping off today. Good lord. That calls for Jason in the background. We do have Dr. Bullshark standing by, ready to come on and educate us about some options day trading. Who's excited? 76 viewers! Welcome, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Who do we have in the chat today? We got Chair Kitty Cat on the line. Cat on the line with the 10 subs, dude. You wouldn't read about it. Damn. Thank you, Cat, for the support. We love and appreciate you. Bless up. How are you doing tonight? Welcome, welcome. Colonel. What's going on? How you doing? Who else we got in here tonight? We got the Don Rizm, Uncle Jim, Cousin Eddie, Dowdy Dips. How are you doing tonight? Welcome back. Welcome back. Lena, thank you for the 6 months. You know the resub hits different. Welcome. Welcome. How are we doing? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, chat. My hair is wet. That is true. How are you doing tonight? Welcome, welcome. Preacher, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the first time. Chat. We'd love to have you. Cyber Trading, welcome. Ryu, welcome. How you guys doing tonight? Welcome, welcome. Please come in, grab a seat. Thank you for the first time. Chat. Gaming Mar, welcome. Ice8819. Yo, Risen with the gifted sub. Let's go. You are legendary. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. We're going to bring on Mr. Dr. Bullshark tonight. Hitting back today while I listen to this. Nice, Preacher. Okay. Yo, Risen with another gifted sub, bro. Damn. Thank you, sir. You are legendary. I appreciate you. And I love you. Let's get into it, guys. We're going to bring on Dr. Bullshark. No, you are legendary. Thank you. Thank you. Let's bring him in and say, let's give him the 100 hello. You know what I'm saying? Everyone hit woos in the chat. And let's welcome Mr. Dr. Bullshark. Here we go. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yo, yo.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Mr. 100, man. It's been a minute.
I know, right? What's going on, bro? What's new, dude?
Dude, same old shit. Just doing my thing, man. How are you?
Yeah. I'm good, man. I'm good. Been working a lot recently, but everything is cool. Been vibing out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Very good. How's the work been?
It's been busy, man. Like, I literally got called in to work tomorrow, another 12-hour shift, and I think
no, man.
Bro, I'm 12-hour shifts the rest of the week.
Okay.
Even the weekend included, and I'm off Tuesday. What is
Bro, we gotta get you to quit your job and be a full-time trader already.
I know, bro. What the hell is that?
Soon,
man. I said I was gonna put the I'm putting all the overtime money into some zero DTEs.
Let's go, dude. That's where the money is made, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the first time chat, Jay Moore. Appreciate you. Welcome. Yeah. So guys, we're gonna talk a little bit about Bullshark's new strategies, kind of his trading journey. How's he come since the last time he's been on stream here? So we're going to dive into that a little bit and talk about the QQQ, zero DTEs, earnings plays, and things like that. Bullshark, do you want to start with kind of, how you've been trading, where you're at now, kind of your journey?
Yeah, sure. You've been following along. You've been seeing I've been playing earnings a lot recently, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I've been doing quite well. Today actually marked my 100-day green streak.
Shit.
So shouts for that. That was a big one
Wow.
for me.
That's
Like,
crazy, bro.
yeah, it wasn't even about the money. It's just being consistent. So I really, really felt good, with that
Damn.
one.
Yeah, bro, that's
Um,
huge, dude.
yeah, so pretty big, really good feeling. Hopefully, that streak will make it a 1,000-day streak, and yeah. So pretty much it.
So,
And yeah, so just going into strategies, I've been doing options for quite a while. I still do commons, I still do small caps, all that stuff, but I'm a day trader for options by heart. I've built a strategy that works quite consistently for me. And yeah, I just try to capitalize on my setups when I can.
absolutely, man. So now that has anything changed now that you kind of have obviously everyone congratulate Mr. Bullshark. He hit his first $1 million recently. Next one is on the way.
Yeah, that
Uh,
was about a month ago now,
yeah,
and we've been still grinding since. So
that's huge,
knock
bro.
on wood with that one.
So my
Yeah.
man is a millionaire, chat.
Ciao.
Sheesh. Okay. You wouldn't read
Yeah, my
about it.
one of my goals in life was to get to 1 million before 30. So 24 and I got there.
Check,
So
check,
shouts to
bro.
that.
Let's go, dude.
Check. Green check on that one.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, so I recently, took some money out of that account, bought a property because every
Gotcha.
good investor has diversified, right? They don't want to give back any of that, so I said, I'll just pull some out and
No,
run it
that's
back.
yeah, that's really
So
smart.
yeah, so I started a new account in October with like around 25K, 26K. We're already well above the six-digit mark now. So
Okay.
again, just consistency, sizing on good setups, keeping losses small if there is any, and just doing my thing.
Got you, man. Um, Listen, let's talk a little bit about. Let's get into your. Or what do you want to start with? The earning strategy, or do you want to get into the Greeks?
We can do both. We can start with the Greek, so it's a little bit easier to understand, and then
Sure.
move on
Yeah.
to an
Do
earning strategy.
Do you want to share your screen to kind of walk through it?
I don't really need to. I can
Okay.
just kind of explain it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it.
So pretty much the Greeks, okay? When you're day trading options, okay, what you're trying to do is you're buying premium, okay? And the whole goal of day trading an option is to kind of flip that premium for higher than you bought it for. Obviously, that's the goal, right?
Right.
So regardless of if it's a call which you're betting on the upside or a put which you're betting on the downside, there's money to be made. So how that money is actually made is is with delta. Okay, delta is this Greek that pretty much describes how you'll get paid per dollar movement on the stock. So for example, let's say you buy an option. Okay, the option premium costs you 45 cents, or let's just say 40 cents, and that option has a delta of zero point 0.4. What that means is for every dollar that this stock moves up, you're going to be getting paid 40 cents on your premium. So if that stock moves up a dollar, you made 100% on your contract. Now, obviously, because you're playing so leveraged, it can also be the other way. You can lose 100% for dollar move on the downside. So what you're doing is you're trying to kind of, get a good entry, go in heavy, make your money, and get out. In comparison, when a small cap moves like 5-10% in a day, everyone loses their mind. But on options, 5-10% is like maybe like a 10-15 like cent move in the underlying, and you're already up on it. So you can go in multiple times in and out and capitalize on that delta, and really make some good money doing it.
Got you. Okay.
Does that make sense?
I think so. Does that make sense to everybody in chat? Hit a 1 in chat if that makes sense. We all know theta. Everybody knows theta. I think that's the most common.
Yeah,
Okay.
theta is it's relevant, but it's more relevant for swinging, except
Yes.
for zero DTE, which we can go over too. So yeah, so when you're swinging, theta is pretty much the price per day that you're paying to hold those contracts, right? So if you're not really swing trading, theta is irrelevant. The only time it is relevant is when you're trading zero DTE contracts. What's cool about zero DTE, or like what's cool about contracts themselves in general, is the earlier the expiration, or like the sooner that contract is going to expire, actually in reality the higher the delta goes. So what's happening is those small movements every day closer to expiry are going to start paying you more and more every day until that contract was expired. That's why on zero DTE contracts you have delta being the highest, okay? And you can capitalize on like micro movements really, really hard. That's how I'm able to hit like I don't know, this month we got I think like an 800 or 1,000% on QQQ, on like a
Right.
zero DTE. I mean, it's really not difficult, but obviously you don't want to be holding for that whole movement because there's going to be a downside. But you know, you want to be scaling in and scaling out, like generally when you're in a position, right? So let's say you take your entry at, I'm gonna say, for example, let's say you're taking a position size with $1,000. You don't want to be going full thousand straight off the bat. Contrary to other people, they do just go in full size, and if it doesn't go their way, they stop out, and they can revisit. But how I like doing it is I give it a little wiggle room, and I scale into it. If it just goes from my entry, then I'll just be playing it with like a quarter size or a half size, right? Pretty much, I want to leave enough buying power for that specific position to be able to scale in. And the same way, as soon as it goes up, right,
Mm-hmm.
I want to be scaling out, right? I'm not going to be selling all at once. I'm going to be taking a little bit at a time so I don't miss out on the bigger movement. Now, what I do a little bit differently than a lot of options traders, like my specific strategy, is instead of taking just one strike, I like laddering my strikes. Okay. So, for
Okay.
example, okay, an option contract that's in the money, okay, is going to have quite a high delta. An option contract that's out of the money is going to have lower delta. Now the thing is with delta is that it's not stagnant. Okay, that delta actually moves. It increases when you go closer to the money or in the money, right? So now think of it this way: instead of, let's say you're gonna play again with $1,000 on a position size, you know, take $500 on the in the money contract. That way, you're getting paid well on that delta. But then if there is that bigger move, right, you get to capitalize on the out of the money options as well, because they're going to gain delta and they're going to pay you harder than those in the monies.
Ah.
Just the only difference is you're going to need a bigger movement for the out of the money contracts. That's why you're putting your heavier size on the in the money contracts to make money then and there. And as it's going your way and you're scaling out, instead of scaling out just one contract, you're scaling out those out of the monies, and you're scaling out of the in the money contract,
Right.
and you're waiting for those out of the monies to become your new in the monies. So you see what I mean? You're getting
Yeah.
rid of like the next strikeout every time.
Right. So that's a much safer way to play those
Exactly.
contracts.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
I always say, like, if you're down on a contract, it's better to just take the next strikeout rather than add more to your losing strike, because you want to make more on that delta gain when it comes back your way.
Right. And are you doing that for the zero DTEs too? Same strategy?
It's
Okay.
it's the same across the board. Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
So, that's, I would say, a little bit more of an advanced strategy, and for like a little bit larger accounts. If you're playing
Yeah.
with like under $1,000, it's kind of hard to do that, especially when you're trying to take more than one contract, right? But yeah, it's just relevant. If you have the means to do it, then it's a really good strategy to capitalize on delta and in the bigger picture movement.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Real quick, can you touch on if you are using any market buy or market sells, or are you doing purely limits? And how do you find, because some people might not know like what to set their limits at to buy the contracts initially to get
So
into the position. So can you touch on
I
that?
like I like limits for scaling in,
Okay,
but I don't use limits for getting in. So I'm a
gotcha.
big fan of slapping that ask, right? So I just want to get in. Usually the spread is like, I don't know, 2-3 cents. Why am I gonna miss my entry for a couple cents, especially when I'm planning to size up on that trade? If I can just get in, and then guess what? I'll put some limit orders way down there. If it happens to go down there, it'll fill me in, get me more contracts, bring down my average, and then when it comes back to my entry, I'm already up on it.
Got you. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so and it's also the same way, when you're selling it. I don't wait for it to get up there to sell it. When I buy my position, I already know based off the delta how much I'm planning to make off this play, right? So I put my sell orders and I ladder them, right? I want to sell, two contracts at this price, two contracts at that price, whatever it may be. Just so when you do get those crazy wicks where it pops and drops, guess what it's going to do? It's going to sell out of your contracts and it's going to be faster than you going in there and manually putting your order.
Right. No,
So
yeah,
yeah, that's what I like doing for bid and ask, like I'll get in at the ask, I'll set some limits at the bid, and then same way when I'm trying to sell them, I'll just put like my limit orders out there and just wait for them to get filled.
and you know like roughly where you want to set your sell limits based on just experience, kind of, and you
Yeah, I
want.
mean it's not just experience but also delta. So like
Gotcha.
here
Gotcha.
I can screen share something and
Yeah,
show
yeah,
you
yeah.
if you don't know how to do it. Let me just pull up this website real quick. Um, this is like one of the best tools in my opinion.
Is this our friend the calculator?
Yeah, the calculator.
Let's go. I love
So
watching you use this tool.
yeah, this one's cool because like, especially, can you see my screen by the way?
Yes.
Just showing.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so like this is a cool tool because if you don't really know how to calculate it, like I can look at it and I've traded so many deltas that I know exactly what it's gonna be at what price based off just what the delta is, right? But if you don't have that experience, this is gonna help you, and it's especially cool for swings and calculating data as well. So let's say you're betting on the upside, right? You click here on like a long call, right? And let's just say we're gonna trade QQQ, right? So you'll put QQQ, your symbol, whatever, and you can go here and click select option, right? Let's say we're going to trade these November 17s, which tomorrow they're going to be 0 DTEs, right? Let's say we're going to go trade this 398 strike. Okay. Now I know, okay, well, guess what? If QQQ goes to 398, okay, I'm going to be up 28%. If it goes to 398.5, I'm going to be up 60%. If it goes to 399, I'm up 100% already. So that way I know if from my entry it goes up $1.50, I'm going to be up 100% on my contracts. Okay. That just means if my premium, is like 80 cents, then, I'm making a delta of like 0.8 pretty much. Or like a little bit lower than that, but you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that way, you can put your sell orders just based off the underlying. So when you're comparing your chart, you don't have to really look at your P&L, but you can put your sell orders on what the contract is going to look like at each price point, and like
Gotcha.
just through experience, I already know what price it's going to be at that price point. But if you don't know it, this is how you do it. And it's the same thing for longer swings. So like for example, like a swing that I like is like Snapchat, just for example. Okay, let's say I want to go way out there, look at these December 17s, and I'm gonna look at these $60 contracts, right? So I know that if Snapchat doesn't move, if it stays the same price for the next month, every day I'm going to be paying a theta fee on this. And it'll tell you exactly how much you're going to be down at open every day if the stock holds this exact price that it's at, right? So you know that you're aiming for a certain price by a certain date, okay, which is like the price by date, graph, and it tells you, you need to be at least like $60 by December 12th to break even
Right.
on these contracts, right? And if you want to be profitable, okay, cool. Like aim for $60 by like the 28th or like the 30th. That way you'll make your swing worth it, and if it's not, then cut it before you lose it. And it's the same way on the downside. It'll show you this curve. So this whole curve isn't just affected by data, it has other factors that go into it, one of them being implied volatility. Okay, and pretty much this chart doesn't stay stagnant. So let's say I move my price target, right? Let's say I think it's going to go to like $75. Watch how this curve stops being so exponential and how it flattens out.
Okay.
When I get up there, notice how it
Sheesh.
starts getting quite flat, So
Yeah.
if I can get Snapchat to go to $70, those contracts, the $60 strikes that we took, are now going to be in the money. Okay. And I'll explain what happens when that happens. So at that point, you can hold on to these contracts even through expiration date and you'll still stay profitable. Okay. How does that happen? So there's this concept, okay, it's very important to options that it's very overlooked. Okay, it's called intrinsic and extrinsic value. Okay,
Right.
so pretty much what it is intrinsic value. Okay, options that are in the money have an intrinsic value. Okay, and how is that intrinsic value determined? So intrinsic value is pretty much the current stock price. Okay, so let's say it's like $55, right? The stock price right now. And let's say you took the 54 strike. Okay? It's pretty much the stock price minus the strike price, okay? It'll be $1, okay? So if it's $55 and you took the 54 strike that's in the money, that option premium should be priced at exactly $1. Okay? Now, there's another factor that influences that premium price, okay? Which is time, theta, okay? It gets an added value from theta, okay, which decays over time, right? And the other value is implied volatility. Okay. Implied volatility is more heavily weighted on price than theta is. Okay. Now, that's specifically for contracts that are in the money. Only in the money contracts have an intrinsic value and an extrinsic value.
Okay.
Okay. Options that are out of the money do not have an intrinsic value. Okay. They just don't. The only value that contracts out of the money have is time, theta, and implied volatility, IV. Okay? That's the only value they have. So now think of it this way. Why is it that out of the money contracts that go in the money, okay, pay more than a contract that's in the money that goes more deep into the money? It's because these contracts, okay, any strike that's in here, okay, has no intrinsic value. But as soon as it moves into the money, guess what? It adds delta and it adds that intrinsic value. Okay,
Gotcha.
it only had extrinsic before, now it has intrinsic and extrinsic. That's why they pay so hard, and that's why they start staying consistent across the board.
Okay.
Does that make
Damn.
sense?
Yeah, no, it does. Type ones in the chat if you guys are on board. And if you have any questions while we're doing this, type it in and then just at myself or Dr. Bullshark, and we will answer that. We actually have Maple Stacks here in the audience with us tonight.
Yo,
We got
what's up, Maple?
Iron Scalper is also here.
What's up, Ayan? Ayan, my boy.
Hey,
Maple,
young,
my
what's
boy.
going on? And thank you, Rizm, for the 5 gifted subs, bro. Damn, I appreciate it.
Ciao. Yeah, support my boy 100, man. This guy fucking works hard all the time.
I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Yeah, of course. Hell yeah. So, yeah, pretty much like that's one of the things that are really overlooked when you're trading options. You'll hear people talk about flipping premiums and all this bullshit, but no one really talks about the intrinsic value and the extrinsic value.
Right.
That's how you know if you're paying the right price for an option or you're getting oversold on it.
Okay.
Right? So now think of it this way, okay? When you're trying to swing something, why take something that's low implied volatility? I know you hear it all the time, like take a contract that's low IV, take a contract that's low IV. But why? Okay? So as we said, IV, okay, is a factor that influences that extrinsic value, right? So let's say you have something that has a low IV. Now all of a sudden, people start loading up on it. They start buying a bunch of it, buying a bunch of calls, buying a bunch of the stock. Something happens. It's called the IV spike. Now, when the IV goes up, guess what's happening? It's more heavily weighted than theta. Okay, it adds an extrinsic value. So if you buy something, an option that has low implied volatility, now all of a sudden it has high implied volatility. Even if the stock doesn't move up too much, you get a crazy added value onto that contract just based off that IV spike. Okay, now the other way around. Now let's say you have a stock that ran, okay, and you missed it. And now you want to play the downside, okay? You want to play puts on it. Let's say it
Okay.
ran 30-40% in a day and you want to play short. Now, why is it smarter to play an actual short than a put? Well, same answer, implied volatility. Now you have to realize that when that movement happened, these contracts got an added value because of implied volatility. Okay, now they have a high IV. So if you're buying a contract at a time when the implied volatility is high, okay, you're actually at more risk, even if you get a downside movement. Why? Because when that IV drops, which it does very often,
Mm-hmm.
your contracts will devalue even if you're getting the right movement. Like even if you picked the right direction and it came back, you're gonna need a really, really big movement to actually get paid on those contracts. Like I remember someone DM'd me when car. Remember when car ran like crazy from like
Oh,
$100 to like $500?
yeah, that was
Okay,
nuts.
someone messaged me saying, "Hey, I want to play puts on this. What do you think?" I looked at the contracts and it was like almost 600% IV, 700% IV, which is like unbelievable.
Right.
Okay, immediately I'm like, "Oh, don't take those. It's not worth it." And then he messages me back like a couple hours. He's like, "I took them and the stock dropped like $100 and I didn't get paid. Why?" I'm like, "Dude, like." You just got like IV smacked.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you can't get paid on those contracts. It's better to go for like a clean short where
Right.
IV is not a factor rather than trying to play puts on the downside. So just based off that factor, IV being like a super big influence on like what your contract is going to be worth, it's always necessary to pick like a contract that has low IV just to avoid that problem of devaluing your contracts,
Right.
right? And it's the same thing for swings. If you're taking a swing, it's nice to go further out on an expiry because you know you kind of wait for that IV. Okay, so you'll get theta decayed for a while if the stock stays flat, but when it actually does go, you're gonna get paid off the movement and you're gonna get paid off the IV spike. But if you wait for it to actually start the movement and then get in, guess what? You're gonna miss that IV spike as well with it.
Got you. Okay.
hmm
Um,
So
McFly's a quick question.
sure.
What's a good IV percentage to look at? I'm not sure if you touched on that
So
already.
IV is it's very shifty. So like back like I don't know 2-3 years ago before like COVID traders came into the market, okay, like I would say a good IV was like under 60%. Under
Okay.
60% is like a very safe IV to be playing. Even under 70%. Now in this type of market, it's super difficult to find anything worth it that has under 100% implied volatility,
Wow.
just because of how the market type is. Yeah, it's just changed. That's just like the newer norm, right?
Gotcha.
So I would say, to be extra safe, look for something that's like under 90%. Even like 100%, 110% is acceptable, but anything over 120, 130%, your chances of losing are a lot higher. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Now, another factor that's super underlooked, okay, is this third Greek. Okay, this Greek is called Vega. Okay, and I was
Yeah, you're
talking.
talking about this in a space the other night,
Yeah,
right?
I was talking about this in the
I've
space,
never
and
even
I'll
heard of
touch
this
up.
before.
Yeah, so I'll touch up on it a little bit, and
Okay.
it's quite an important concept.
Okay.
Now, when you're looking at contracts, okay, when you look at like a contract ladder, let me just stop screen sharing real quick.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. So when you're looking at a contract ladder, you see different strikes and you see how they have different implied volatility. Okay.
Right.
So how to choose, which implied volatility is gonna do what to your contract. So a biggest factor to be looking at is this Greek called Vega. So what Vega is, okay, is the effect of implied volatility on your option premium. Okay, so what that means is even though you have a high IV on one strike, doesn't mean it's gonna react the same way as a high IV on another strike. It's a little trick that option sellers play on like people that are buying up these premiums. Okay, so now think of it this way. This is a super, super simple way to kind of remember how it's working. Okay,
Okay.
now any contract that's super close to at the money, like pretty much being at the stock price. So that means like one in or two in the money or one out or two out the money, okay, are gonna have the best Vega. Okay. Now what that means is let's say you buy it at a low implied volatility, even on a small IV spike, those contracts are gonna be affected more heavily than something that's further out the money or something that's further in the money. Okay, you'll always see the contracts that are further out the money or further in the money having a bigger IV spike, but in reality, that IV spike has a less effect on those contract premiums than the ones that are closer to at the money. Does that make sense? Did I explain that simple enough?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Uh,
So yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. Like
okay.
the two strikes that are closest to the money, okay, implied volatility is gonna have the strongest effect on them.
Okay.
Meaning Vega is the most powerful on those two strikes or those four strikes.
Okay. I think I get it. I think I get it.
Yeah.
Um,
So, you'll see something that's super out of the money have like a 300% implied volatility, okay? But that implied volatility won't add as much um premium to the contract you're taking compared to something that's at the money that only got a 100% IV spike. That 100% IV spike will add more to the premium on the ones closer to at the money than the ones that are super out of the money, even though the out of the money ones had a bigger IV spike.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, it's blowing my mind right now. I chose the
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, it's crazy, man. It's really, really, it's an insane concept. It's super underlooked,
I,
but
I chose the wrong night to get high for the first time in a while.
no, dude.
God,
That's hilarious,
damn
man.
it. So we do have some questions in chat really quick before we move on
Sure, go ahead,
about
man.
all of this. So first one is another one by McFly. How does gamma affect delta?
Okay, so gamma is pretty much like it's like the short squeeze Greek. Let's put it that way. Okay, so uh, gamma is like how much your delta is gonna move. It's like um, the least favorite Greek, I would say. I look at that and rho for me are like I
Okay.
don't even pay attention to them. Okay, so the ones you should really be looking at is just delta. Gamma is just delta shift. How much your delta is gonna shift when it moves closer to the money or like further away from the money.
Okay, got you.
So
That's good. Yeah.
yeah, so delta is the one you want to be looking at. Theta is the second one you want to be looking at, and then you don't even have to look at Vega. Just know that the Vega is gonna be the best at the strikes that are closest to at the money. To simplify like that whole last 10 minute spiel.
Okay, sounds good. I like that. Um,
Yeah.
okay, wild Alaska. Oh, sorry, wild Alaskan salmon. First of all, brilliant name. We love to see it.
Brilliant.
We're gonna go over both your questions probably right after this segment. He's asking about if you could go over one of your trades from today and how you make your watch list, pretty much. But let's cover the rest of this first.
Sure.
Okay, this is from Ticos. Does the term "quote unquote" cheap option or "quote unquote" expensive option refer to an option having a higher/lower IV than usual, or does it refer to a different
That's
breed?
only the premium.
Okay.
When they say it's a cheap option, it's the premium price that they're talking about. But
Perfect.
you also have to realize it this way. An option that's more expensive is expensive for a reason. It's because it has more value, that intrinsic value that I was talking about. So in reality, when you're playing an in the money option, it already has that intrinsic value, meaning it's safe, meaning like Like if it goes against you, you won't get chunked as hard as playing something out of the money, right? So in a very, very simple term, okay, I'm gonna send this to you on DM so you can pull this up.
Okay.
Um,
On Twitter
I
or
made
Discord?
yeah, on Twitter. I made a post about it like a little while back. I'm gonna find it in like 1 second. It actually describes like which strikes to take for safety. So pretty much, it doesn't really matter which strikes you take. Yeah, it does, but how you want to determine your risk factor, okay, is gonna be dictative of like how much profit you make or lose.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna DM that to you right now. It should be in your inbox. Check it out.
Got you. Okay. So you want me to pull up that tweet?
Yeah, pull it up.
Okay.
Sure.
Perfect.
I'm an island boy. Yeah, so see the earliest expiry, the out of the monies, pay the most, okay, but they're also the biggest risk. Okay, the earliest expiry in the monies also pay big because they have an early expiry, but they're less risky because they're in the money. Then the further expiry, okay, out the money, is gonna pay you less, and it's a little less risk than the other two. But really, really, the safest option you can take is far out expiry and in the money. You can put some size on those and not give an absolute damn over the long period of time. You'll make a little bit less, but guess what? You're sized up on it, so you're gonna make the same as trying to trade like a weekly out the money option. That makes
Okay.
sense?
Yeah. No, that's a good breakdown actually.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna
how
retweet
you
that for you
position
guys.
yeah, sure. How you position size each one of those, contracts that you take is gonna really determine like what you're gonna make on them.
Gotcha.
Determine your risk factor. Like if you're playing like a weekly out the money contract, don't size up on those. Those are bigger risk, but if they go, they're gonna pay you nice anyway,
Okay.
right? So if you really want to put some size, just go next expiry out and play that one. Take the less risk and put some size on it and get paid the same as taking a light, early expiry option.
No, it makes sense. That's good. So
Hmm.
I was fucking dying at this shark.
The short, I know you've been looking at that thing for like 5 minutes, bro. uh,
I don't know. I found that really funny. I like that.
so yeah, so that's pretty much like the breakdown for strikes versus expiries. Like it's just the determination of what risk factor you're trying to take.
Okay. Let me do some more questions from chat.
Sure.
This is from Reckless DVR. When you first started day trading options, how did you sorry, let me read this question again. When you first started trading options, how did you trade to learn? How did you learn to trade? I think that's what I was supposed to say. Can you just create theories with the fundamentals, technicals, and follow the volume and open interest?
Well, yeah, I mean, volume and open interest it's relative, okay? It's more relative to smaller caps than it is to larger caps. Large caps are always gonna have volume and open interest, okay? There's just so many fucking people playing them that it's just always gonna have size, okay? Now, that volume open interest is relative to smaller caps because of liquidity, right? Let's say you take a boatload of contracts. Again, there's no volume, there's no open interest. Even if the stock goes your way and you make money on your contract, you have no one to sell them to, right?
Right,
But
right.
you'll never be in the scenario in large caps. Like, for example, you'll never, ever in your life have a liquidity issue, day trading options on an index. That's why I love playing QQQ. It's because I can size up on it. They have great delta. They have zero DTEs 3 times a week. I can make my move, make my money, and get out on size every single time. Does
100%.
that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. Um, okay, so Holy Halligan wants to just sum it up. He says, so to sum this up a bit, just out of the money with the highest delta and IV below 105%. Is that right? I guess in a
Yeah, that's
nutshell.
fire.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh, it's Ace.
Yo, Lunar
Ace is in chat.
Aces. What's going on?
My boy's out of country right now. He's trading from a
Okay.
different time zone.
Does Mr. Shark like trading the first 30 and the last 30 of the day? Any times of the day he avoids?
I'm actually a big fan of the afternoon flat. Like
What?
I'll find the play through the desert. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
So the morning, okay, think of it this way. Your contracts are gonna have the highest implied volatility in the morning. Just off the open, they're gonna be high IV.
Right.
Okay.
So some people have like a 2-minute rule and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, not even the two. Like I would say the first 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, they have the highest IV. Yes, there is money to be made for damn sure. There is money to be made off the open. I just like waiting, at least 30 minutes. One, because I want that IV to settle. Two, because I want to see what's actually going to happen. Yeah, you can play him, but when you play him, don't like size up too heavily on those like early morning moves. Wait for a little bit. So that's the thing is, you really want to be like super focused, and that's why I like playing like the midday. So I always talk about this, and it's especially relevant for time frames. Earlier in the morning, you want to kind of be trading a smaller time frame, like 1 minute, 3 minute. I like the 3 minute, so I like waiting, at least 15 minutes after the open,
Mm-hmm.
and you can trade with the 3 minute chart because you want to see those micro movements, right? There isn't enough data in that open, okay, that opening period to be trading, with a 10-minute candle. But then later in the day, once the sentiment has been established, like where the zones are, where the EMAs are, you can play those bigger picture movements with like a 5 or a 10-minute candle and actually make your bigger picture moves. But off the open, those in the money or one right out the money contracts on a 3-minute time frame is going to be quite profitable.
Got you. Okay. Anybody else with some questions in chat? If not, I'm gonna set you up with one. So I'm sure there's a lot of traders watching, viewing this that are kind of, either just
Oh,
beginning.
Lunar Aces, man, I appreciate you. This guy's saying.
Oh, 100%, bro. He's right. I told him facts in chat.
Look, I never compare myself to anyone. I just have
You broke up for a sec. Say it again.
a very, very deep understanding for this stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
and one of the biggest reasons is because I spend at least 10 to 12 hours a day full time just watching what's happening
No, that's huge, man. That's huge.
all day and trying to learn it.
Ask
Yep.
Shark how he draws his levels and confirmation he seeks to play those levels. Yeah. Do you want to go over? This is a good opportunity actually. Let's go over, a couple trades that you took, and if you want to kind of show the viewers how you draw your levels, your supply and demand, and walk through some of your technicals. I think that'd be really cool.
Okay. I don't really use supply and demand too much.
Okay.
Support and resistance lines are very cool.
Gotcha.
I actually don't have my active trader open because I'm on my laptop, but yeah. So pretty much what I look at, like one of my favorite things to chart, is the 5-day, 10-minute chart. Okay.
Okay.
On this chart is when I can see like, what to really look at today. Yes, there's always a bigger picture move to be made, and it's good for swings. So when I'm swinging, I'm looking at the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily chart. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But when I want to know, like, hey, what is this thing gonna do tomorrow? What's it gonna do off open? What's it gonna do during the day? What level should I watch? The best thing to look at, in my opinion, is the 5-day, 10-minute, right? And then you draw your zones at yesterday's high, yesterday's low, the pre-market high, and the pre-market low. That way, you have 4 base levels to be looking at, like every single day. And they
Gotcha.
update, just move it over every single day. Now, on top of that, add your daily levels, okay? Your daily upside and your daily downside. Now you have pretty much like 6 key levels to watch, right? So, like you can go look at it on like damn near every chart it respects. Like that's I showed this concept to Ace like a little while ago. Like it works, you know. So again, those levels are just levels to be watching, but the best, I don't know, strategy I would say in my opinion, I like the 20 EMA and the 200 EMA. Anytime I see a confluence of the two is where I can take heavy size on that setup and play it out. So the thing is with the EMAs, anytime you have price action that's riding above the 20 EMA, it continues to ride the 20 EMA. It's like a trend line.
Okay.
Okay. It's like a moving trend line. Okay. If that 20 EMA is above the 200, okay, or it's crossing the 200, it's a bullish movement. And then on the opposite side, if your price action is under the 20 EMA, if your candles are riding the bottom side of the 20, okay, and it's heading towards the 200, it's a bearish movement, okay. So I always say, you know, the trend is your friend. Instead of trying to sit there and like wait to see which way it's gonna go, or if it's gonna break through, or if it's gonna do this, wait for it to actually break through. That's what I always say, like, is confirmation. That way you can use the line or the retest and give it like a little wiggle room to actually be profitable. And then, you know, that's where you can scale, is on that wiggle room. You can size in, and I don't know, like I have a 90+% hit rate doing that, so it seems to be working for me.
Yeah,
So
no, for sure,
yeah,
man.
so anytime I see like the 20 and the 200 stacked together, it's like just like a giant wall, you
Oh,
know. It's just
100%.
literally sitting there like a trampoline waiting for price to come so it can bounce,
Bro, ever
right?
since you showed me the 20 and the 200 and the 3-minute chart, it's just been like cracked. I've been like, holy shit, dude. What have I been doing like until this
Yeah,
moment? You know what I mean?
exactly. So those two are like, I would say, my favorite indicator, and then VWAP. VWAP is always like a nice little target. That's like the
Yeah.
average price that you really want.
Hmm.
Like certain stocks respect the VWAP more than others. Like SPY can be sitting a mile away from VWAP and actually not give a damn, you know.
That's
But
true.
like other stocks, like they'll respect it quite well. So if it's like way below, like the VWAP is a nice target to go at, or if it's way above, like look for the retracement to the VWAP. So those three are like damn near the only indicators I have up when I'm trading.
Gotcha. No, that's
Other
awesome.
than that, yeah, clean price action is the best thing.
Yes, the stream will be recorded. Daddy Damien.
Do I use any options flow tools? I like unusual whales, but I'm not looking for plays on there. I just kind of want to confirm sentiment.
Gotcha.
Um,
And Chatter Quant
y-
as well is good for that.
yeah, ChatterQuant's cool too. I like ChatterQuant more so for a social sentiment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I like the whale for like those unusual options. It's quite spottable with him.
Mm-hmm. Um,
All the services are cool. I mean, they're all giving you
of
the same
course.
data,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
100%.
Um,
I do have a
so
question here from Blazed Beast. Any
sure.
stocks Dr. Bullshark likes to consistently play certain patterns to certain stocks? Example.
Yeah, QQQ is like, I would say, my most traded
It's
stock
the bread and butter,
for
baby.
damn sure. Yeah, Disney's another one.
Right. Yeah, yeah. You love Disney.
Yeah, uh, I've been playing AFRM for quite some time now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, not so much recently after its like run up. You know, I already made a crap load of money on that one, so I've just been
Is that how you
kind
made
of
your
waiting for it
million?
to do its thing. Um, part of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like I've been playing the AFRM since like the '60s. Um,
Did you say since the 60s?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
By the way, huge shout out to Day Trader. Thank you for the gifted sub, bro. I appreciate that. That means a
Yeah,
lot.
hell yeah.
Um,
Do I prefer day trading or swings? I'm a day trader, but I
yeah,
swing for sure. This right now we're back in a swingers market, I would say.
yeah, we're all swingers right now.
Yeah, I mean I do both, but I'm mostly day trading. I'll swing
Gotcha.
some, like maybe like 10% of my port at a time.
Deb has a question.
Sure.
What did he do to treat himself today? And congrats
Oh
on the
man.
streak. Let's go.
Thank you, thank you. What did I do? I ordered a very nice watch. I'm not
Did
gonna
you?
lie.
Okay.
Yeah,
When do we get to see that
yeah.
bad boy?
When it comes,
Let's go.
I got a custom order on it because they didn't have it in stock, so I had to get it.
Okay.
someone.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
I have this little jewelry box, and it has quite a few unleft spot or like open spots for watches. So I've been trying to kind of fill those out over time, but I only want nice things in there. So today was
Nice.
one of those days that I wanted to add one to it.
Beautiful, sir. Beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Lunar Aces is asking, do you use pre-market high and low for levels, Mr.
Yeah,
Sure?
that's what we discussed. So PM high, PM low, and then yesterday's high, yesterday's low. It's
Right.
like my 4 base spots that I really like using.
Gotcha. Awesome.
Hmm.
So I do have a question for traders with smaller accounts. Do you have like this, it's kind of hard to ask this question without
Take
saying
your money. Take your money.
take your
That's all I have
money?
to say. Take your
Okay.
money.
Okay.
Take your money. Like, especially when you're playing options, just think of it this way. When you take an option, how easy is it for you to see plus 5% on your option?
Right.
How many times when you trade options, ask yourself, do you see plus 5%, plus 10%? Okay. How many of those times do you actually lock down that 5-10% without saying, like, oh, I want it to go a little more and then I'll close it? And then
Right.
how many of those times do you lose that 10% and it goes negative?
Yeah,
So my answer
exactly.
to you is close that 10%, baby. Take that 10% 5 times today. You're going to have a great damn time.
My guy says never.
Yeah, so that's my point is, like, take your money when it's in front of you.
Right.
Doesn't matter how much it is. Just just take the money. Take the money, do it again.
What are some good rules? Obviously, that's one. That's a very, very important one. What are some good rules for somebody with a small account getting into options, zero DTEs, and stuff like that?
Trade the in the monies.
Okay.
Trade the in the monies. They're less risky. So
Mm-hmm.
in the money contracts will move more similarly or more in line with the actual underlying chart than an option that's out of the money. Out of the money options, yes, they pay more. Yes, they're cheaper to pick up, but you're putting more risk on yourself. They have no intrinsic value. You need a bigger movement to actually get paid, right? And like, okay, if you're really with a small account, you're waiting for that big movement. Why not just pay a little more upfront, take that money, play the stock, actually get good at, price action trading, and then worry about trading the out the money contracts, right? So stop going for the cheap way out. The cheap way out's never the easy way out.
Right. Got
That's
you.
actually the harder way, in my opinion.
So, would you take something in the money over something that has like a farther out expiry date if you wanted to play something a bit safer? Or
How
is
I
that?
do.
Sorry. Go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
yeah, when there's the light, I'm trading the monies, and I'll be taking out of the monies also.
Yo, you glitched out there for a minute. Can you start that thought again? Sorry.
To make sense.
You glitched out us for pretty much that whole explanation.
Oh,
can you
amazing.
can you start again? Thanks.
So pretty much like, when you're taking like I don't size heavy on one strike. Like you can, yeah, which is good. Size in, make your percentage, and get out. But again, like I'm putting my size on the in the money contracts. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yep.
Okay. I'm putting my size on the in the money contracts, but I'm still taking the ones out of the money. So when I do get that bigger picture movement, those out of the monies are gonna pay me nice anyway.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Right? And I'm just scaling out of the ones that I had that were in the money, and my old out of the money is my new in the money.
Dude, I love
Just
that
rinse, scratch,
strategy.
repeat.
That's really
It's
smart.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Are these strategies and TA taught in the paid Discord / Patreon? Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
100%.
again, like I don't really like to advertise my service, but yeah, I have a paid group. I pretty much post my entries in there, and I walk through the play as it's going. Like I'll be like, okay, I took it at this price, and they're not call outs. They're just what I'm playing at that moment. So
Gotcha.
um, yeah, I'll post the entry, I'll post the chart that I'm trading, and I'll kind of walk through it as it's happening. Like, am I taking more? Am I cutting? Am I doing whatever? And yeah, and then I put my swings up there. I put my education up there. Wednesdays we do live educational sessions, and then
Mm-hmm.
Fridays we do live trading together.
Awesome. No, that's good.
Yep.
Here's the passes here. Check it out, guys. Lots of people signed
Yeah, it's
up.
just in my
Yeah,
thing.
to find this, I just posted in the chat, and you can also just go to his Twitter, and just the link is right there, nice and easy. So we
Yeah.
love that.
So, wow, there's an infinite version of you on your screen. That was crazy.
I can't look at that right now. I'll freak
Yeah.
out. So let's talk about. I got one more topic, and then we can take some more questions, and I guess look to kind of wrap things up, bro. This stream has breathed life back in this channel. By the way, I haven't had this many
Yeah,
viewers
hell yeah,
in like
man.
a hot minute. This is crazy.
Really?
Yeah, we're at like
Oh
150
man, I'm
right
glad
now,
I can
bro.
help.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
that's nuts.
Hell yeah. So I see one question which I'll touch up on it,
Yeah.
which
Let's
is
do
kind
that.
of important. So someone's asking how long do you hold zero DTs?
Great
This is a
question.
really good rule of thumb.
Great
Okay,
question.
really good rule of thumb. So the thing is, earlier in the day, theta isn't gonna affect your contracts more than later in the day. So I would say the first 2-3 hours in the day, it's fine to hold your contracts for a little longer. The theta is not gonna hurt you as bad. But if you're holding those contracts into the day, like more than 30 minutes, an hour, those are when they're really going to start hurting you. Okay. So I would say after like, the first 2-3 hours after open, just go play the next strikeout. You're still going to make money. Size up on it and stress less about time decay on your contracts, right? You can still hold a little bit of the zero DTEs, but it's better to take the in the money ones so you won't get data decayed away. Right? You're not worried about getting intrinsic value on your contracts. You're just buying up the intrinsic value.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a really, really great point. I like that answer. A good question as well, because we all love to trade the zero DTEs like degenerates. But
Yeah,
just real
they
quick,
pay, man.
I just want to say quick shout out to Rhythm. God damn, dude, what is that?
Yeah, that was
15
fire,
subs,
man.
bro. What the hell?
What a guy, bro. What a good guy.
You are legendary. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the love and support, Rhythm. You're gonna help me quit my job. I appreciate it. Thank you. I just hit my head on the microphone. Legendary. Thanks, Jaylicious. How many strikes will you take on one play or consolidate to just one strike?
Well, think of it this way. It depends if one swing, right? So I do it kind of like this. The ones that I'm day trading, I'll take the weeklies and I'll take them closer to in the money. And the ones that I want to swing, I'll take them further out the money on a further expiration, right? And that way, instead of scaling one strike on one expiration, I'm scaling out those in the money early expiration ones, and I can hold on to those further out the money, further expirations, okay? And also I can swing them if I need to be. So instead of like laddering one day's expiries, I'm laddering like contracts throughout different strikes on different expiration dates.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. No, that's perfect.
So like, let's say I'm playing like Snapchat, right? If the stock is like, what is it, like $55, right? I'll trade the $55 contracts today, okay? And then I'll take the $60 contracts for 2 weeks out. And I'll take the 65 contracts for like a month out. And I'll take the $70 contracts for 2 months out. And as they're moving closer to the money, I'm scaling out those earlier expiries.
Gotcha.
The latter.
So playing different strikes and different expiries is essentially a hedge on your overall position.
Mm-hmm. That way you won't lose all your money on one strike at once.
No, that makes a lot of sense. So
yeah, that's how you blow up.
I was laughing because we have a John Cena soundbite that somebody played. Okay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So my last kind of topic to touch on here is how do you build your watch list And do you want to do that now, or kind of go over some tickers that you're watching into
Well,
tomorrow?
think of it this way. You don't need to build the watch list when you're playing the same stocks over and over again.
Right.
Okay. Just in general, like you watch the same stock and watch the level and determine what the levels are and just wait for the level to come and break and play it as it comes, right? So one of my favorite things to do is I set alerts at certain price levels. That way I don't even have to be watching the stock, but I know when that price level hits, I'm going to be notified and I'll be there to play it, right?
No, that makes perfect
So,
sense.
yeah, and then really for watch list, what I'm watching is the sector, right? So
Okay.
like for example, the earliest thing that ran this week was the weeds.
Mm-hmm.
What happens after the weeds? It's the EVs. What happens after the EVs? The cryptos. So you have to know your sector rotation as well as like how to play the options, use them together and capitalize. That's when you can be preemptive. When everyone was playing like the weed stocks. Yeah, I had some weed stocks too. It was fun. It was cool, but I'm gonna lock my profits on it, and then I'm gonna use my profits and get ready for the next sector. Which we played it with uh, palm trees, Rodessa. We
Mm-hmm.
played it together. We were playing Tesla. Tesla was under $1,000, and it was like literally right after the weed run. I'm like, okay, this is easy money, large scale order. Put it in. We took those contracts. I took monthlies on Tesla.
Wow.
Imagine they were like $600 a contract, and took those from $6 to like $14. So
Sheesh.
$1,400 a contract.
That's nuts, dude.
Yeah, I haven't called that out on my paid group. I'm like anything under $1,000 is like it's a steal for Tesla. On top of that, you had the sector rotation. On top of that, you had Rivian IPO. On top of that, you had
Yeah.
Lucid running. What do you
It's
expect, man?
too easy.
Tesla's the king of EVs.
Right. Legacy Trades wants to know if he can get a glimpse of your everyday watchers. I mean,
Yeah.
we
Let
touched
me
on a
see.
few. QQQ, Disney, and AFRM are a few of them, but
Yeah, I think I have one of my old watch lists up on my main page. Let me send that to you. Um, I had it
let's
very
see if I can
recently.
find
Here,
it.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Send that to you, and you can pull that up if you want.
Yeah. Let me see.
So here,
Did you just DM it to me?
you can, yeah, you can just pull that up if you want.
Okay. Here we go. Perfect.
So notice how this was, even Sunday. I think it was Sunday night that I posted this on my private group. Those are like really good names to watch, during the week. You don't know if those levels are gonna hit or they're not gonna hit, but pretty much you can put your alerts at those levels, and then you know exactly which call to play as it comes to that price level to make the most off each delta,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then the other ones, notice how it's weed, EV, crypto.
Right.
That's because that's exactly what was running on Friday. We had a small start on the weed run. Okay, and then off open, what's gonna happen? You get the weeds, and then you get the EVs. And what am I looking for the rest of the week? Is the cryptos.
Crypto, baby. Let's go.
So again, you have your large caps that you cycle every single day. You play them, but when you're trying to play other shit like the mid cap, small cap, other stuff, you want to be watching your sectors and play them off the sector.
Gotcha. So a question coming in from Silly This. How do
Mhm.
you know what's being rotated into and out of? How do you figure that out?
When you're in long enough, you know what's gonna happen. Like that's all just, I don't know. I would say screen time and knowing what gets hit after each other, right? So that's just like a general thing that I've seen, and I know everyone else sees it. Weeds, then the EVs, and then the cryptos, and then they even have certain days for it too. Like I don't know, like for the past 2-3 months, usually it's Thursday, Friday that the cryptos start getting slapped.
Going into the
for
weekend,
the
maybe.
weekend crypto. Exactly. So
Right.
but they have days for them too, and then it's just more so sector rotation. Like, guess what? Crypto's getting hit. One EV or one NFT news or something, all the NFT stocks start growing. So it's stuff like that. There's relevance within each sector, right? You're just using the options to capitalize on it, and then you can do longer term options that you don't even have to try to time them. You'll just be there when it pops, and you can cap on them.
Right. Yeah. No, 100%. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Hope that makes sense to you guys. What's that? I see a common theme of never betting against the trend. Yes, sir. Yeah, I think that's awesome, bro. Is there anything else that you want to kind of emphasize or make important to our audience tonight?
Dude, just make your damn money. Don't overthink this shit. Like, swear to God, it's easier than you think. When you see your money, you take it. When you see your setup, size up on it. And yeah, I mean, the best way I can put stocks for you. Think of it like you have a garden. Okay, you're trying to grow some flowers, right? You don't want to have weeds in your garden. Your weeds are your stalks that go red on you. When you start seeing weeds, pull them out quick. Just pull them out. Don't even think about it. That way your flowers can grow. But obviously you want to collect some of your flowers, right? You want to put them on display. Yeah, you want to hold on to them. You want to take them in the house. Take some, but let the other ones grow. That's like the best analogy I can give you.
That's beautiful.
Cut your losers, the weeds. Take your profits so you can hold on to them, and then let some of them just grow.
This analogy is sending me to space.
Yeah,
um, so selling, taking money is one of my biggest weaknesses. Yeah, I hear you. Talk us a little bit about cutting losses quickly. How do you, what's the psychology behind that? How do you like to cut your
don't look
losses?
at your options P&L.
Gotcha. Just
Trade the underlying stock.
trade the chart. Is that the
Trade the
police?
chart. Yeah, it is. There was a ambulance just driving by my house. Or
Damn.
they're coming for me.
Yeah. It's, it's the
They know I
market
just bought a
makers.
watch. It's too fire.
You got a license for that, buddy?
Yeah, there you go. So
Okay.
yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then I see someone writing about psychology. Like for me, win or lose, I'm always gonna be happy. Like that's one thing. The market giveth, the market taketh.
Mm-hmm.
But get better at um, locking in when it does give it.
Right, right. At the end of the day, create a plan and create a set of rules and follow
Yep.
both. And, the rest should be pretty easy. And the only thing that can break that and ruin that is your emotions. And that's the battle. That's essentially what we're all doing here. So that's kind of the way I see it.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I love options. I love commons. There's one option that I've been eyeing. I don't know how it's gonna do. I just have a good feeling about it. Go to my
Okay.
page and scroll down a little bit.
You got a biscuit for us tonight? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take a
Go down.
biscuit. IEA?
IEA.
Okay.
IEA is clean energy and infrastructure.
Okay.
And then it just got news today that they're making like a Kentucky power plant or something like that. I don't know. It might be good. Do you allow longer swings, a little more room to go against you? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to think of it this way, if it's a long-term swing, it's like data's gonna eat away at you for a while, so you can wait a while before you average down on him, and then get a really good cheap cost and let him run, let him do
Right.
its thing.
That's actually a really great question. So
Yeah, averaging down too early is
exactly
fucked.
the difference between cutting or averaging down. That's a struggle I think for a lot of people.
Yeah, play the chart, play the daily chart.
Right.
If it's going down, it's gonna keep going down. If it's going up, it's gonna keep going up.
With newer traders, large caps, he said volume doesn't really matter. Does that mean VPA? And for the level breakouts, what's the best for new traders on learning confirmation that the breakout is quote unquote real? That's an interesting question. Does it make sense to you?
I didn't really hear it.
It's kind of long-winded a little bit. Basically, what's the best for new traders on learning confirmation of a real breakout as opposed to a fake out, I think is the question. And
Well, I
and
mean,
how does
most
volume and
breakouts,
VPA play into that?
I don't really use VPA too often.
Okay, got you.
It's just more so relevant for small caps. Large caps always have volume. They have more volume in the morning and at close. Obviously, people are buying and selling, and people are buying and selling at the end. So when it comes to volume, it's pretty much going to be consistent along those lines. And breakout, I mean, the best way to kind of tell is, I mean, don't ever get scared on a retest. You know, shit always breaks out and retests and then goes. And sometimes it just breaks out and goes. But just because it retests doesn't mean it's a fake out. It's a retest. It fakes out if it goes below that breakout level.
Gotcha.
Makes sense?
Yeah. No, I think so. Makes sense to me. Enval has a question. Is it ever a good idea to buy in a spike when you are one of the first to notice the volume coming in? A little confused by the
What do you
question.
mean with the spike? Like an IV spike?
Yeah,
I'll never buy the IV spike. Fuck that.
yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna play with size. I don't want to worry about if I'm gonna get IV killed.
Right, 100%. If you could expand on that question a little bit, Val, I'm a bit confused by it. I think Shark meant volume doesn't matter in large cap options because it's so liquid. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions, guys? We'll do a little Q&A here. If you guys type some questions in chat and at either myself or Dr. Bullshark. What are your top 5 trading rules? That's from Lunar Aces.
Can be technical or psychological. Ooh. Take your damn money. Trade the same stocks. Always be enthusiastic. Never let your emotions get in the way. Like, fucking being scared isn't gonna do shit for you. Being excited is gonna do a lot more. Have confidence and don't be a pussy. Play the setup when it's there and size up on it and make your damn money. And then cut losers quick. It's the best 5 things I can say.
So by spike, you meant spike on the underlying price.
Bro, you can play an underlying price spike. That's fine.
Okay.
Just don't let it go against you. You know,
Gotcha.
put a stop, like at or a little bit below your entry. You can always revisit it, but you don't want it to go lower. Are you just a trader or do you have longs? No, I play longs. Longs are great. But again, like I don't really put more than 10% of my account into long positions. I prefer using the capital to day trade. That's how I'm able to kind of grow so quick and stay so consistent. Save your money to be able to buy more of what you actually like. Swings are always going to be shifty, you know, because especially with options, you can't trade options after hours. They can drop an offering, they can do something, and then you're just stuck.
Right.
You're just stuck, and you know you're gonna wake up and lose money. I don't like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm down to swing and make a bigger picture move. It's cool, but I don't really size up on them. I'll size up on day trades more so.
Gotcha.
What are the top 5 stocks you trade? QQQ, Disney, AFRM. I like Facebook. I like. Oh, I don't know. There's a lot. Just depends on like mid cap, small cap. Favorite setup, like the 20, the 200, and EMA and the VWAP. Threshold for cutting. I don't know what that is. Stars. Does it all depend in the play? Yeah, I mean, it depends on your technical setup, right? Like I said, you know, let's say you take an out of the money option, your PNL is gonna be down a lot more if it goes against you than if you're taking an in the money option, right?
Right, and it's
If
like
it goes against you.
yeah,
But
it's like you
again,
said
as long
before.
as you're holding the technical level, it's not gonna matter.
Exactly. Trade the chart, not your P&L. I think is a big takeaway.
What are your thoughts on bull sharks? Well, I actually used to be a marine biologist.
That's true.
I used to work for the government in a research lab, National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Administration. They were paying me $15 an hour to do nothing, to do like hard ass work under a microscope, and it kind of sucked. So started trading,
Do you ever miss
and
that
then I
job?
got good. Hell yeah, bro. Fish is my life, but
Right.
I'd rather do it when I don't have to worry about the money. I mean, even now, like I know I can just like stop trading, come back and make some money, and then leave again. Like I don't care, but I'd rather do that all now before I turn 30, and then I'm done. I'll be fishing every day. Cash me outside.
Bro, a buddy of mine, he had a shark imported from Australia, and he's got like a
Oh, that's
huge,
sick.
bro, he's got like a huge setup in his basement. I'm like, bro, this is so sick. He has like stingrays and like these different kinds of sharks that only get like to like 4 feet long or whatever, but he's got these massive like pools down there. You
Yeah,
should,
that's wild.
bro, you would break the internet if you bought a shark.
Bro, I used to have them.
Did you?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Let's
I used to have
go.
like 6 or 7 of them, like big ones. But yeah, they were leopard. I had 2 leopard sharks and like 4 or 5 swall sharks.
Okay, gotcha. That's so cool.
Deb, if Disney was a woman, bull shark would marry her. Nice.
Nice. Um, there's a kind of an interesting question here, or maybe we kind of covered it, but
Top 5 worst traders you've met, and why has Rhodes all 5 of them? No, man. No,
that's a good
I don't
question,
know.
actually.
There's a lot of
Joking.
good traders and bad traders. Okay.
For sure.
Maple Stacks. I just started this week and sticking to QQQ with Aeon to learn ticker personality. Yeah, QQQ is fucking lit.
It's
There's
lit,
easy
dude.
money to be made.
I love it. I love it.
Holds technicals, built to go up. There's so many good things about the
Yeah.
QQQ.
Why do I don't like? I like it more than Spy, and I don't know why. Are you the same way?
It's because I like it more than Spy.
It's probably
That's why
because
I
you
put-
like it, right? It probably is.
Do you look for news prior to trading options to see what's happening? I mean, yeah, but I mean, the chart's gonna show it either way.
Yo,
I don't use
Rodessa's in
any
chat.
screeners or anything. Is he now?
Yeah, he said fuck
Oh,
you.
there he is.
100.
Fuck you, 100. Let's
Hey.
go.
Fuck you, pal.
That's my brother. That's my brother.
Yeah, he's legit. He's legit.
Um,
We love Rodessa. Rodessa, did you get my DM? I sent you a Christmas hat. Everyone's been asking for them.
Shark, say it to his face now. No, dude. Leave Rhodes alone.
Yeah. We love Rodessa. How do you stay so calm? Was a question from
How do
Ryu.
I stay so calm?
Yeah.
I don't know. Money doesn't matter. Like you can make it even if you lose all of it, and
Sorry, I'm
you
laughing
can
at
make
chat.
it again. Yeah, yeah. Dude, Ace is spamming top 5 worst traders you've met, and why is Rhodes all 5 of them? Rhodes is motherfucking #1. I'll tell you something. Like I learned trading, like price action, really, really nice from watching Rhodes trade, and then when he came back, I taught him options and how they work, and now we work together, and it's fucking lit.
Yeah, man.
We'll just be spotting plays left and right. Like
Rodessa's
there's always like a technical side of trading. If you have a good technical analysis skills, you
Right.
just use options to capitalize on them better.
right, kind of blow it up. Yeah, Rodessa's one of
Yeah.
the OG people who's even teaching on Twitter. So we should all
Yeah.
appreciate him, right? Legend.
Yeah, so
Complete
Maple
legend.
Stacks. Yeah. How do I stay so energy? I drink triple shot espresso every fucking day.
Do
and
you
I just
really?
shoot it up in my veins, and I fucking guzzle espresso. But yeah, I love espresso.
Really? Do you
Mhm.
do you put anything in it, like milk or sugar, or
No,
just
just
straight?
a triple shot espresso on ice with a splash of oat milk, baby.
Woo!
Oat milk, the goat milk.
Woo!
The
Shit.
fucking goat.
Okay. Damn.
100x woo on that, bro. Chat. Woo.
Woo! Epic. Okay.
Yeah.
$sign
Oatly. Yeah, Oatly.
It's got to be Oatly milk, or what are you doing, right?
Yeah, Oatly got piped yesterday, and then it came back today for a nice little bounce. Actually, I was watching it. I'm not gonna lie. Just didn't want to play it. It's fucking Oatly. I'll drink the milk, but dude, they always run out of supply. I'm not gonna lie. Like, fucking last 5 times I've gone to Starbucks, they didn't have it. They're like, we're out.
That's
We're out.
bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. I love oat milk. Okay. What else do you want to know? We got a little bit of time.
You got a bit of time? All right. Do we have
Yeah.
any more questions in chat?
No!
Hit us up. We have, I don't know, maybe 5 more minutes to take some questions, and we'll
Damn,
wrap
bro,
things
you
up.
have 160 people in here
That's
watching
what
you
I'm
right
saying, dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
now. I just realized. That's lit.
We've
My
got the
boy.
squad in here, dude. We've got Lunar Aces, Maple Stacks. We got Rodessa. Everyone's here. It's like
Hell yeah.
Super Smash Brothers.
Hey, if you like
okay.
100 and you appreciate him and the shit he does, and if you like me as well, drop him a sub right now, and I'll love you. Yo, let's go. Come on, do it for the 100.
Come on.
And his
Yeah,
name is
shouts. Yeah. But yeah, that's from me. Like, I don't know. I love trading options. It's very good. There's a lot of different strategies you can use. Oh, you know what we didn't do?
What?
The earnings
Okay.
strategy.
Okay. What strategy? Sorry.
The earnings.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's Deb.
Fuck.
Shouts, Deb.
Yo, Deb with the 5 subs. You are legendary. Thank you, Deb. Bless up.
Oh, what's on my banned list? I'm not a AMD fan. Just not a
AMD
fan.
is a psycho stock, dude. That's like a psycho ex-girlfriend.
Like, dude, that thing when it breaks out like very quick, very hard, very fast, but just fucking fucky stock.
I'm seeing another question as well. Could you go in depth on finding weakness in options premiums? And thank you, Risen, for the sub. Let's go,
out of the money is already weakness. That's it. I mean, other weaknesses is high IV, low delta. Pretty much the opposite of everything I've been preaching tonight.
Rodessa says he trades AMD 99% of the time.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. He's fucking crackhead. He also doesn't like Disney, so.
No way.
Yeah, he doesn't like Disney.
Damn.
Leave my baby alone. Leave her alone. Just because she went down for a little bit doesn't mean yeah, Apple, AMD, Nvidia, Facebook, Microsoft goated.
Yeah.
Yeah, Apple's fun. AMD is mad. Nvidia is cool. Facebook is awesome. Microsoft is great. There's literally nothing better than this one stock. This is easily the best one.
The Qs.
Q.
The Qs, baby. So we hitting 400 tomorrow or what?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
We're gonna test 400?
Dude, watch. Dude, fucking mark this on your calendar. Next year it's gonna be fucking 500 plus.
What'd you say, next week?
Next year. What
next
week?
year. I was like, what?
Do you want me to be a fucking billionaire if that was gonna happen? Dude. Shit, that would be nuts.
What's the best way to scale in on a breakout if it continues and doesn't retest the level?
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of adding. I'm the wrong person to
yeah,
just play my starter.
Hey, I love that answer.
I mean, my starter's already quite big anyway, so.
Gotcha.
I want to save money just in case it goes against me, but I don't know. You can add to it. You can add more to it on the retest for sure. But as it's running, I don't know. Maybe add an out of the money strike just for funsies. If it goes, you'll get paid nice on it.
Right.
Yeah, add small on the breakout. If it comes back, add more right either position. There you go. That's exactly.
That's I was just
full port QQQ, 10 strikes out the money, 0 DTE.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. This is not advice.
Not advice. You make so much money doing that.
Okay, so do you have time to touch on the
earnings?
Yeah, the earnings. Yo, Blue Star Theory at the 5 subs. Let's go, dude. You wouldn't read about it. Look at all the support. All I see in my feed right now is sub. Damn, thank you.
What's up, bro? They're supporting you, man.
Much love. Thank you, chat. Appreciate that.
I actually, dude, I go deep on it, like in my service, but I'll just touch up a little bit on it.
That's fine.
Dude, just earnings, like it's the shiftiest fucking time of the year or like time of that month to fucking play that stock. Okay, usually you'll have a run up to earnings. Day before earnings, you'll have like crazy price action, and then once the market closes, you're just fucked. It's unpredictable. Okay, so how to kind of capitalize on that is by playing straddle. Straddle meaning you take both calls and puts, generally with the same options premium. When one goes down, it's gonna go to 0. If the other one goes up, it's gonna cover, okay, because it's gonna move. So you pretty much, your downside is capped at 100%, but your upside is uncapped, right? So it'll make up your loss plus a little bit more. The only time this strategy doesn't work is if the stock holds flat, then both of them lose. That's like
Right.
the general theory behind it, right? Obviously, there's other technicals you can use, like if it's been running, if it's been falling, but ultimately, super unpredictable. Like, it's just a mix of gut feeling, technicals, and then using the straddle strategy as your hedge.
Got you. And the straddle strategy explained kind of more in depth in your group.
Yeah, yeah. Ultimately, it's just taking both calls and puts and picking the right strikes on them.
Got you. Okay. Awesome.
Yep.
Do you want to walk through maybe your proudest trade from yesterday or today?
Yesterday I had
Whichever, doesn't matter.
like a 450% on Kern. Quite nice.
You want to walk us through that on your
There was
chart?
nothing really. It was just a
Well,
fucking
I can pull it
pop.
up, I guess. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Were you swinging that, or was that a day trade?
I had a little swing on it, and then I had it was mostly a day trade. Just had
Gotcha.
it on Twitter open.
Just
It
gonna pull it up.
literally at open. That was the first thing I took.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It almost immediately popped. I see that.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah, those options just went dumb. Um, and then today I played two that were quite notable. I played Fisker. Okay, if you
Mhm.
open up the Fisker daily,
Oh, bro. Let's go to the daily. Look at it.
yeah, for me, as long as the $20 price held, it was good. It held. Then Lucid started running,
Mm-hmm.
and then it broke the 20 EMA, and then I just kind of took it and rode it all day long.
Gotcha.
And
Bro,
then
Lucid's gone nutty, man.
dude, Lucid's awesome. I mean, dude, they're all these EVs are fucking cool. They're all long term, but it's fun to trade them. They get a lot of volume, a lot of momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. You
Awesome.
see that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's.
yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That one was nice. And then the other one I played was Visa
That's just V, right?
V.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this was another one right off the daily support. It had like a nice movement. Looked like there was a lot of buying. Actually, one thing I saw on this was there was a huge buy order right below my entry, like a
Oh,
really
okay.
really fat level too. So I kind of put like a nice size on this one and just let it ride and use that buy order on the tape as my stop.
Gotcha. No,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's great, man.
Yeah, so those are my two for today.
Awesome.
Nice ones. Oh, and then I had a swingaroo with Rhodes on Tesla.
Okay.
I was just scaling out of it more so than
Right.
trading it.
Right.
But
And that was yesterday and today on these nice
mhm,
pushes. Yeah, it looks beautiful.
mhm.
Yeah, awesome, man. Listen, if there's no more questions in chat, I think we're gonna wrap things up here. This video is
Yeah.
recorded and will be available as soon as I hit end stream. So you guys can go to my Twitch channel and it'll be under videos, and then I'll post it to YouTube as
You want to
well.
do a coin flip?
Yeah, let's do a coin flip. So we have bro. This might be the biggest coin flip of all times. All right,
Let's
everyone,
go.
check out your hundo bucks. Okay, in the bottom left. We could do a marbles too. Have you been on the stream for marbles?
Is that the one that it's like the race?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Let's fucking do it, dude. Remember we did it that one time when Ken was on stream?
Oh yeah.
Dude, that was a fun one. Yeah, let's do one. Might as well. There's a shit ton of people. It'll be fun.
Bro, this might be the biggest. Okay, let's do marbles because it might be the biggest marbles we've ever done.
Let's go.
Okay, let me just minimize all of this and fire it up. We're gonna do marbles live on stream. Bro, I don't even know what the prediction should be.
Exclamation boost! Exclamation boost! Give me that speed boost, baby. But yeah, for real, I really appreciate you having me on. I hope
Of
like everyone
course.
learned a lot. I know we went into a lot of deep stuff today.
Can we get
But
some
these waters deep, baby. Let's fucking go.
Can we get some ones in chat if you guys enjoyed Bull Shark coming on today and you learned something new? Did you have fun today? Did you write some notes? Did you have some takeaways that you're going to be trading into tomorrow? Throw some ones in chat. Let's see the support. Thank you, guys.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Make that money.
I don't know what this
Make
race
that
is,
money.
but we'll do this one.
Yeah.
Perfect. So everyone in chat, type in exclamation point play. This is going to be the biggest race we've ever done.
Okay.
Exclamation point play. Everyone in chat, type that in. This is going to be massive. I can have up to 500 people. This is going to be nuts, dude. Let me turn up the music a little bit as well. You can't hear the music, unfortunately, Bullshark. I think you're the only one in the whole stream who can't hear it.
That's fine.
I apologize.
I'll put it up and... Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it might cause some echo.
Yeah, definitely. It's fine.
All right. Dang it. We got 43 people. Can we get 100 people? That would be crazy.
Yeah, we can easily.
Can we get 100 people?
Will just sing to himself. Let's go!
Look at this map, dude. What the hell?
Q, Q, Q. I summon you. Let's fucking go. Do I just keep spamming exclamation play?
No, everyone has to type it in individually. So please type an exclamation point play and it'll be entered in the race. Let's get at least 50 in here. I'm summoned to your page because you said marbles. We got
let's go.
We've got
nice, KD.
Katie's awesome. We've got 47 right now. Don't be shy, chat. Don't worry. You don't actually have to touch anything. It just rolls it by itself. So you don't even have to pay attention.
How many people is there in it?
We've got 49 so far.
Oh, come on. We need at least like one more.
Can we get 100 would be crazy. I think the most I've ever had is like 53.
Okay, let's beat that right now. I don't like where are these guys? All you have to do is exclamation play.
Yo, thank you for the sub with Prime. Gorge, man.
Ciao.
You are legendary.
Ciao.
Well, thank you for the first time chat as well. Welcome to the stream.
Let's go.
So we're at 51. We're 3 away from the all-time marbles record on stream.
Wow, we're gonna do it right now.
Can we get 3 more in chat?
Come on,
one,
then.
we need 2 more to beat the record. Is Dr. Bullshit giving away his Patreon to the winner? I mean, he never said that, so probably not.
Let's fucking go.
We need a prediction here. Shoot, dude. I don't even know what we're going to say. Who should we...
Dude, that'll be fucked up. Imagine I win. I'll be like, let's go.
Let's do the prediction.
Patreoning myself, dude.
Yeah. Let's do the prediction on Bullshark. We're going to say, does Bullshark get top 5? That is the prediction. I'm going to put it up in chat.
Damn, that's crazy. All right.
Everyone, whole account your $100.
They don't know that I always fly off the map, dude. They don't know.
Okay. I don't think you can die in this one. I'm not sure.
No way. Finally.
There's hope. Does Dr. Bullshark get top 5 or not top 5? That'd actually be insane if you got top 5 out of 54 people. Hey, that's the
crazy.
record. We broke the record. Let's go.
Oh, huge. Let's go.
People are just going to put in like $10 here and there on the odd chance that you get top 5. So we got 7K on top 5 and 9K on not top 5.
Let's go.
You are legendary. You are legendary. All right, we got about a minute and a half, and we'll begin the race. If you guys are jumping out of the stream, thank you so much for joining us today. I truly appreciate it. This will be up to watch very shortly. And remember, guys, if you sub with Prime, it's actually free, and that's just Jeffrey Bezos paying me. So feel free to do that as well. We might as well take his money. He's got enough of it.
Yep. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I can't. The prediction.
The prediction.
Yeah, we still got like a minute on it, so we're just.
There's a lot of bucks on it.
Yeah, man, we got 12K on top 5 and 16K on not top 5. It's actually.
Oh man.
I'm surprised it's not a bigger amount in not top 5. To be honest, the odds are low.
Yeah, whatever, man. People believe. Let them believe. All right, here we go.
All right, 21K on not top 5. Damn. Okay.
Damn, let's go. This is crazy.
We got about 30 seconds on the prediction. We'll begin the
I'm
race.
getting shorted, guys. I'm getting shorted.
I got 5K on Bull Shark. My bro got this. Okay.
Let's go. Easy.
Okay, we got about 10 seconds here. Let me hit.
To the moon, man. To the moon.
Okay, 10 seconds. The race is going to begin. Let me find a fire song to put on the background.
That's right, Rhodes. That's right. Top 5, baby. Here we fucking go. Oh, dude, I'm getting shorted. Bottom 5. Bottom 5.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Hey.
Look at all the people in this race, bro.
We're above the view up.
Yeah.
We just reclaimed the 20. We're riding the 20 up. Alright,
We're
let's see
above
what's
the
gonna
view
happen.
up.
Are we gonna get a trend line break to the downside in a short? Oh no, maybe it might be in a supply here.
Bro,
We're gonna find out.
unusual volume on Dr. Bullshark calls, actually.
Yeah, that is unusual volume right there.
Bro, you're in second last.
Oh, I'm fucked.
We'll see. We'll see. It's anyone's game.
Maybe I catch up. I get a speed boost.
Oh, yo.
Do I have to do exclamation boost?
Yeah, you got to do more boosts, my guy. Do more boosts.
Exclamation boost. Exclamation speed. Let's go, dude.
Let's go.
Oh, dude, there's so many marbles.
There's so many people. Yo,
Oh,
look at
shit.
everyone. Who's
That's
winning?
crazy.
Next leg up is winning or GJ Cool? Okay, okay. Look at all the marbles. Oh, bro, people hitting the walls.
Oh my god, I'm way back there.
You're
Look
right
at
there,
that.
bro. You just launched ahead.
Oh, dude. Dude, I'm
Fuck.
last place right now. This is great. Oh, boy.
Dude, flying this little camera around is kind of tough, actually. Okay, here
Is
we
it
go.
actually? You have to move it yourself?
Yeah, I'm the camera guy here. So are you still here? Okay, you are here. You're kind of
Dude,
like mid.
I'm like way
pack?
back there.
I'm way back there, bro. I'm like almost dead last.
Oh, man. Oh, I see Deb. I see 100.
Bro, you're actually close. Bro, you're in 6th place. You are in 6th place.
Where did that come from?
Oh my god. Bro, you're in 5th place. You're in 5th place. You wouldn't read about it out of 55 people, bro. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Bro, nobody's taken the victory yet. Katie Trading is down. Splendor is down. Really is God is in 1st, followed by Deb. Then Gorge Man. Dr. Bullshark's in 4th. Can he do it?
You're great.
No fucking way.
No
That's 5th
way.
place.
I got 5th?
You got 5th.
You're kidding. Dude, what?
Oh my god, bro.
Wow.
What the
wow,
fuck?
Wow.
The
what
odds.
A fucking turn of events.
He
A
got
turn of
5th
events.
out of 55 people. You wouldn't
That's
read about
nuts,
it. That's
dude.
actually
That's
crazy.
nuts, dude. You can't short the bull shark. That's fucking right. Q Q Q.
Let's go. He's like the Q's, baby.
Oh
Damn.
my god.
I got you, Bull Shark. Okay. Bro, that's actually
Gang, baby.
crazy.
To all the believers, let's go.
Let's go, believers.
To all the believers, dude.
Holy shit.
You don't lose. That's at least a 90% hit rate right there. Oh man.
Congrats
That
on
was
my
a good one.
mod. Really has got to get 1st place. Holy shit, dude. That's actually wild.
I can't believe I hit the 5th. That's nuts.
That's actually crazy. Out of 55
Of course,
people.
Deb is up there. Deb is 2nd.
Deb's
Classic,
2nd
no
place.
problem.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where am I, bro? I'm in 37th.
Oh, wow.
It's okay. We take those. We take those. Where's
That
that?
was great. Dude, how did that even... Wow, dude. I was
crazy.
literally last, bro. I was literally last. What is this hacks, bro? This is when QQQ is down like 0.5%, 2% on the day, and then it ends green.
Right.
That's literally what happened. We just ended green.
Rodessa actually died. That's unfortunate. F's in the chat.
How do you,
for
I thought you
Rodessa.
can't
You
die.
are
Oh my God.
legendary. I guess.
You died on a map that you can't die.
Yeah, a few people died. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people died out of 55. That's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
All right, do we end it there?
Yeah, let's end
All
it there,
right,
man. It's
sounds
been a
good.
fun one.
Yes, sir.
This was a good one. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Once again, like, great friend, amazing trader. Everyone go out on Twitter. If you're not following Dr. Bullshark, you're doing it wrong, and I don't know how you ended up here, but go follow him out on Twitter. You don't want to miss
I appreciate that.
everything he has to offer. It's all great. And like I said, bro, his accuracy rate on his plays, it's like, it's fucking unreal. I don't know another room with like a 90% average that's honest about it. So please go check out Midori Cap Patreon right on his front page here.
Oh, shouts, man. You didn't have to do that.
No, huge, bro,
that's so
huge.
nice of you, man.
Make sure you
Appreciate
guys check that out, all right? We got 122 of us in here still. Give it a try. Try it out. See what you think, all right? But yeah, thanks for joining us tonight, Bull Shark. I appreciate you. I love you, brother.
Anytime,
this is a lot of fun.
I'm outie, man. I'm listening. Do
Yes, sir. All right, sounds good. We'll be running the outro.
Peace, guys. Thanks, everyone, for coming out.
100%. All right, later, Bull Shark. All right, guys, you're back with your host, 100 a million. Everyone's like, who? Who is that? Thank you guys so much. Yeah, no, definitely, guys. Post a 1 in chat if you guys learned something about options trading today. I thought this was freaking awesome, bro. Who this guy? Who is this? This is the return of Dr. Bullshark. This will be going live under videos on Twitch as soon as I hit that little end stream button. And then, how's my old Mac doing? It's struggling, bro. And it'll be out on YouTube as well. Thank you, Katie Trading. Appreciate that. Spam those ones. Spam those ones, especially if you're a VIP or a mod. You can actually spam them. Damn, that's a lot of ones. That's a lot of ones. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I love and appreciate every single one of you. If you're a regular on the stream, you guys know the song that I end with. You already know I'm playing Jason by the Midnight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay? I love you guys. If you guys want to stay and jam out to my favorite midnight song, Jason, I'll be playing this whole song. So everyone stay in chat, hang out. You got about 5 minutes to hang out here. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Love and appreciate all of you. And we'll see you in the market tomorrow. Let's trade some 0 DTEs, huh? It's going to be a Wednesday. It's hump day, baby. Let's go. It's hump day. Okay. Okay. We take those. All right, guys. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. 100 out, baby.
keep on, keep on.